Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Parc Stadium. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you. Thanks, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He had a very hard time throwing it to his own guys last time out. A 6-interception game in the loss. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Rose. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Under fire. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Telly Johnson Jr. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. They'll give it to Johnson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 3rd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got a little space. Maybe some room here. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. The play action fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Dropping back, it's Rose. Steps away to find some room. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Handoff from the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Handoff to the single running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Johnson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Ooh. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. Could be an alley. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Brings it down on the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Groves. With the catch, it's Butler. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And we've seen seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Butler. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panther! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give on the option. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break up.
Snags it to the house. Touchdown. Northern Illinois. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Rose. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Center Parc Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Parc Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Snap it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The run inside. It's Murray.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a heat. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Rose. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this. It's in business at the 27. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Right back to it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the 2 backs stack up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Quarterback got it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got a man, it's Bryant.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. Running inside. It's Butler. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Butler. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers, and the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Going with the counter play here. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Keeps it himself. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.